Have you ever felt like your mind was louder than the world around you? Thoughts racing, emotions rising, and no matter how hard you try, peace just slips away? You are not alone. Every human being faces moments when the mind feels out of control. But here's the truth. Your mind is not your enemy. It's a tool. And once you learn how to use it, you can create calm, clarity, and strength whenever you want. Today, let's explore how to control your mind and emotions in a way that feels real, practical, and powerful. Imagine waking up in the morning and feeling balanced. No panic, no overthinking, just quiet focus. You start your day with clarity, and instead of reacting to everything, you choose how to respond. That's the power of emotional control. The first secret is awareness. You can't change what you don't notice. So, whenever you feel anger, stress, or sadness building up, pause. Don't fight it. Just breathe and observe it. Ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? That single question breaks the loop of unconscious reaction. It gives you space, and in that space, control is born. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale through your nose, hold for a moment, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel your mind slow down. That's you taking control back. You see, emotions are not bad. They are signals. They tell you what matters to you. But when they drive every thought and action, life becomes chaotic. Controlling your mind doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means mastering them. It means choosing peace over panic. Sometimes your thoughts will whisper, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't handle this." But you can. Replace that voice with a stronger one. Say, "I'm learning how to handle this." That one shift transforms weakness into growth. Your brain listens to your words. So feed it encouragement, not fear. This is not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about training your inner voice to guide you, not punish you. That's real strength. Another key to emotional control is staying in the present moment. Most of our suffering happens not because of what's happening now, but because of what we're remembering or imagining. The mind loves to replay old pain or worry about future problems. But right now, this second, you're safe. Look around. Feel your breath. Listen to the sound of my voice. This moment is peaceful, even if everything else isn't. That's where your power is, in the present. If you want to control your mind, you must practice being here, not there. Here is peace. There is noise. Every night, try this small exercise. Take a notebook and write down how you felt today. Don't judge it. Don't fix it. Just write. I felt angry today. I was tired. I felt proud. This simple act separates your feelings from your identity. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of them. When you write, your emotions stop swirling inside you. They rest on the page where they can no longer control you. That's one of the simplest, most powerful ways to build emotional control. Now think about how you talk to yourself every day. Your inner voice is the most influential sound you'll ever hear. If it constantly criticizes, you'll always feel heavy. But if it encourages you, you'll rise. So start talking to yourself like someone you care about deeply. Because you should. Let's make this your new practice. The art of self-compassion and awareness. When you learn to control your mind, you don't just become calmer, you become unstoppable. Stay with me because we're just getting started.
In the next part, we'll dive deeper into daily habits that reprogram your thoughts, strengthen your focus, and help you master your emotions completely. You know, the mind is like a wild horse. If you let it run freely, it drags you through fear, stress, and confusion. But if you learn to hold the reins gently, it becomes your greatest power. Controlling your mind doesn't mean silencing every thought. It means directing your thoughts towards peace, focus, and strength.
Let's talk about how small, daily actions shape emotional control. Every morning, when you wake up, your mind is like a blank page. Before touching your phone, sit still for 30 seconds. Take a deep breath and ask, what kind of energy do I want to carry today? That single moment of intention plants calmness before chaos arrives. You don't need hours of meditation, you just need awareness. Walk slower, eat slower, listen deeper. That's how you control your mind, by slowing down enough to notice what's real. When life gets stressful, your body reacts first. Your shoulders tense, your breath shortens, your heart races. So start from the body. Relax it. The mind follows the body, and the body follows the mind. It's a two-way street. That's why breathing, posture, and simple stillness are not just spiritual tricks. They are science. They are how you reset your emotional system. Think about this. Most problems in life are not caused by events themselves, but by how we think about them. Two people can face the same challenge. One breaks, the other grows. The difference is not luck, it's mental training. When you control your mind, you choose your interpretation, and your interpretation shapes your reality. Let's make it practical. When something goes wrong, don't say, "Why is this happening to me?" Say, "What is this trying to teach me?" That one question changes frustration into focus. It transforms pain into progress. And when your emotions rise like a storm, don't fight them. Observe them. Say quietly to yourself, "I see you, anger. I feel you, fear. But you don't control me." That's emotional maturity. That's emotional control. The mind loves stories. It will replay the same scene again and again. You can't stop the first thought, but you can stop the second one. When a negative idea appears, catch it. Reframe it. If you think, "I'll never make it," immediately add, "unless I keep trying." That small addition turns defeat into possibility. Your brain learns through repetition. The more often you practice positive reframing, the stronger those mental pathways become. You're literally rewiring your brain for peace. That's not motivation talk, that's neuroscience. Now, let's visualize. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine calm light surrounding your head. It's gentle, warm, and steady. Each time you breathe, that light grows brighter, protecting your thoughts from negativity. This is not imagination, it's focus training. It's how you teach your subconscious that you are in charge. When you truly control your mind, external chaos doesn't shake you anymore. You stop reacting. You start responding. That's the difference between emotional weakness and emotional control. If people around you are angry or negative, don't absorb it. Protect your peace. Your calm energy is more powerful than their chaos. Remember, peace is not found, it's created. You create it every time you choose silence over argument, patience over panic, presence over distraction.
Spend time in environments that match your energy goals. If you want calm, surround yourself with calm. If you want focus, remove noise. Your surroundings constantly shape your emotions, even when you don't notice. So design your space like a mental sanctuary, clean, simple, and filled with reminders of your strength. When something happens that you cannot control, take a breath and say, "It's okay. I'll handle what I can." Acceptance doesn't mean weakness. It's wisdom. It saves your emotional energy for things that truly matter. Now, let's end this part with a reminder. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. The more you remember this, the easier it becomes to control your mind. Your emotions are powerful signals, not permanent truths. Honor them, learn from them, and then let them go. Take one last deep breath with me. Inhale strength. Exhale doubt. That's the sound of your power returning.
Now imagine this. You walk into a stressful situation, maybe an argument, a deadline, or a tough decision. But this time, your reaction is different. You don't panic, you don't shout, you don't freeze. You take a breath. Your mind stays clear. Your emotions stay grounded. That's what it feels like when you control your mind instead of letting it control you. This ability doesn't come overnight. It's a daily practice, just like training your muscles. Each time you pause instead of reacting, you grow stronger. Each time you choose calm over chaos, your emotional control becomes deeper. You're building an invisible skill that changes everything: your confidence, your relationships, your peace. Let's make it even more real. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, try this simple exercise. Pause. Breathe deeply. Ask yourself 3 questions. What am I feeling? Why am I feeling it? What do I need right now? This short check-in stops your emotions from driving your actions. It reminds your brain that you are in charge. Sometimes controlling your mind also means letting go. You can't control how others act, but you can control how you respond. You can't control what happens tomorrow, but you can control your thoughts today. You can't control every storm, but you can control your own umbrella. That's emotional intelligence, and that's the real art of emotional control. When you stop chasing perfection and start practicing awareness, your inner world transforms. You stop judging yourself so harshly. You begin to understand that mistakes are lessons, not failures. Every challenge becomes a chance to grow stronger inside. Your journey to control your mind isn't about becoming emotionless. It's about becoming emotionally wise. Anger, sadness, joy, fear, all emotions have value. They are your internal messengers. The key is not to silence them, but to listen carefully, learn their message, and then respond from wisdom instead of impulse. Let's take a moment to visualize this again. Picture yourself surrounded by a calm, golden light. This light is your focus, your self-control, your inner balance. It moves gently around your head like waves of quiet energy. Each time you breathe in, that light grows stronger, bright, steady, unshakable. That's the energy of a person who knows how to control their mind. And yes, you already have that power inside you. Every person does. It's not magic, it's practice. Every deep breath, every pause, every conscious choice, it all adds up. Over time, emotional control becomes natural. You stop reacting, you start choosing. You stop fighting yourself, you start guiding yourself. In this English listening practice, you've learned more than just words. You've learned awareness. And awareness is the first step to transformation.
From now on, whenever you feel your emotions rising, remember this moment. Remember that peace is not the absence of emotion, it's the mastery of it. Think of your mind as a garden. Your thoughts are seeds. Whatever you plant grows. If you plant worry, you'll grow anxiety. If you plant calm and focus, you'll grow strength and wisdom. So choose your thoughts carefully, because they shape your entire world. Surround yourself with what nourishes your soul. Music that soothes you, people who uplift you, books that inspire you, silence that heals you. That's how you protect your mental space. That's how you maintain emotional control in a noisy world. Let's bring this to a close with one final reflection. Controlling your mind doesn't mean avoiding pain. It means facing it with courage. It doesn't mean never feeling sad. It means knowing sadness will pass. It doesn't mean being perfect. It means being aware. Awareness is power. Peace is a skill. And you right now are capable of mastering both. So whenever life feels heavy, take a breath and remind yourself, I am calm, I am focused, I am in control of my mind. Say it softly, but mean it deeply. Because every time you speak those words, your brain listens and believes you. Take one final slow breath in, hold it for a moment, and exhale everything that no longer serves you. That's your reset button. That's your moment of mastery. You are not a prisoner of your emotions. You are the creator of them. And from this day forward, may you carry that calm strength with you into every conversation, every challenge, and every dream you chase. Because when you learn to control your mind, you don't just change how you think, you change your entire life. Thank you for listening. And if this message brought you peace or clarity today, take a second to like, share, and subscribe, not just to this channel, but to your own growth. Keep practicing awareness, keep mastering your emotions, and remember, peace begins with you.